Hello, my friends. I almost fell out of my chair just now. Welcome. I have a new door hanger. I hope you're going to love it. I do love it. I do need a glue gun, so I need to heat that thing up. And let me see if I can get my life together real quick. So I already kind of started a little bit of the pre-efforts. This is the mason jar door hanger with a bunch of little hearts. And there's this inset that goes on top of it that I need to paint really quick. And then we can put it all together. I do want to do decoupage on this project, which I went to TJ Maxx earlier and Home Goods because I can't resist it, okay? I really wanted to see if I could find, hi Joni, some new clothes because all my clothes are getting to be too big, especially my jeans. And I found some shirts, and I also was just innocently walking by and I saw a bunch of different napkins. So this is one of them. Isn't that cute? It's got bows on it. We're going to put that on the little hearts. Okay, so let's paint this love insert really fast. I have some more of that Deco Art chalk paint. Hi Kathy. It's been rainy all day and cold, like it was like in the 30s this morning. When I was out earlier, it was probably in the 40s. Not terrible yet, but that's the last of the errands I'm going to run until this whole thing is passed. Hey Wanda, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining me. So you can comment the word jar to get the link to grab this project. I do have this cut out on sale tonight if you want to grab it. And we're getting close to Valentine's Day now, so I'm not sure that I'm going to do a whole lot more Valentine's Day projects, but I wanted to squeeze this one in because I wanted to use those napkins that I bought today, so thought, why not? Let's do it. Okay. Every time with red and blue, I swear I get paint on me. I don't know what my problem is. Alright, and then I'm going to just put, this color is, oh god, it's called Sakura? I don't know. It's pink. It's by Hissiko, and I bought it from Amazon. I bought a pack of paint, and I really love these paints. I'm going to probably have to do 2 coats, but we're going to do this little outline that goes on top of the red with this pink color. So let's get this done, and then we'll skip over to the hearts, do our decoupage on that, and then come back and do a second layer here. Hey Lori, how are you? I hope all is well. So anyways, what is your weekend consisting of? Are you in the path of this winter storm? Everyone in the Houston area is absolutely losing their minds, you guys. I'm not super concerned with it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not worried because we have a home generator. I don't know. I'm not concerned about losing power because we have a generator, so we'll be okay in that regard. But we have groceries and stuff, so I already have groceries that I bought, like, you know, so we're good there too. We're fine. Yeah. I don't know if we're actually going to get snow or not. Hey Donna, how are you? Okay, I'm going to set this to the side. Definitely going to have to do at least 1 more coat with that pink. Maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. So put that over there and then switch this back. So this color is also one of those Deco Art ones. It's called Rock Garden. I just wanted to do gray. And I went ahead and I painted the hearts gray too, so that they would have some kind of background that wasn't brown. Yeah, so you're good to go. No snow in your forecast. 14 degrees. 7 this morning. Where are you? Where do you live, Joni? I don't remember. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's in the 40s right now, but it's been raining. It's been gross outside. I had a lash appointment earlier, and so I figured, so I was joking with my mom earlier that I decided to go shopping on my way home because the universe decided to put a TJ Maxx and Home Goods in between my house and my lash place. So I had to go shopping. There's no choice really in the matter. I'm going to leave this jar cut out stuck to this for now. I'm going to just pull the hearts off, okay? Because we are going to decoupage them. I have paint on the edges of a couple of those, so that's fun. I should have probably already done the y'all the Mod Podge too, but I didn't. All I did was pre-paint this. It's fine. We'll do it together. It'll be okay. I'm gonna set that down there. See if I can balance. Oh, I gotta bring my foot up. Okay. Hi, Sam. How are you, doll? Okay. Now, all my hearts are ready. Some are ready. I've got paint everywhere. I'm the messiest painter around. You do not want me to be painting walls in a home either, without like every surface covered. Because I'll have paint on me. Paint will be everywhere. It will be a nightmare for everyone involved, I promise. In fact, whenever I moved from Houston up to Tennessee, I had to do a lot of the stuff. Oh, you know what? I should have left this taped. Darn it. Missed opportunity there. I do have a lighter in here though. Thank goodness, because we're gonna need it. Anywho, so I had to do a lot of stuff myself, right? And so I was at the time I was working this job where I had every other Friday off, which was awesome. I loved that. So on my Friday off, I would go over to the house and I would like do little painting jobs and like different little random things, right? And one of the times I decided that the closet upstairs in one of the bedrooms needed to be repainted, right? And it was just a simple white. I wasn't going to do anything special in there. And so I've got this. I can paint a wall. It's no big deal, right? So I'm wearing my absolute favorite tank top, which was mistake number one. Okay, I should have known better, but I'm like, I look so good in this tank top. I'm going to do the thing, right? It's summertime. It's hot outside. It's like 1,000,000 degrees upstairs in my old house because the AC never did work properly up there. And so I figured I'm going to wear this really cute little tank top that looks so good on me. Well, I somehow turn around in this, and it's like it's not a huge closet, but it's like one of those longer closets that's, I don't know, it's probably like 3 feet deep maybe. And so I'm in the closet painting, and I turn around, and y'all, my boob hit the wall, I guess. Boob print right on the, or paint print right on the boob of my favorite shirt. And did I throw away that shirt? Absolutely not. I still wear it sometimes. Because I love it and it looks so good on me. So yeah, I have paint. If I'm going to be wearing clothes, I need to be wearing clothes that I don't care about when I'm painting, especially walls, because I'm going to end up with it on me, in my hair. Just, it's going to be a whole thing. All right. Now, I did only pull one napkin for this. Hopefully, I think one napkin will be plenty. The entire napkin is printed with that cute little bow design. I'll show it to you again. Yeah, you're going to love this project, Terry. It's a door hanger, a mason jar door hanger with the hearts inside, and then another little add-on thing that I added to it too. Okay. All of them are painted with Mod Podge. I just did a generous layer on each. Now I'm going to close this time because last time I did a decoupage project, apparently I didn't close my jar of Mod Podge, and then I left the room and came back the next day and my jar was still open. Luckily it wasn't dried up. Hi Steph, how are you? Okay, get this really good and dry, okay? I had my heat press heated and then it turned itself off because I took too long. Because I was messing around, gabbing, painting, who knows what. Alright. So anyway, yeah, we're not worried about the storm. It's going to be what it's going to be. Maybe we'll get a little snow. That would be nice. Dozer loves snow. I don't have to go anywhere. Chris doesn't have to go anywhere. So it'll be fun, right? Y'all, what do you think about this little sweater? My mother-in-law gave me this for Christmas one year. And I never could wear it. I mean, I wore it a couple times, but it was a little bit too small. Now that I'm a smaller person, I can wear it. But I love these little sleeves. They're really cute. I'm finding all kinds of cute clothes, y'all. I went to TJ Maxx earlier and I absolutely went buck wild. I bought a bunch of little Valentine sweaters and shirts. I bought a bunch of cute little shirts to wear to work, or like for whatever, I guess, but I can wear them to work. I got just like a pullover sweatshirt, another new pair of jeans. I had bought a couple pairs of jeans a few weeks ago, and I've been wearing those exclusively because all of my jeans, although they fit, they're like baggy in the butt area, like saggy in the butt, and I just can't anymore continue living my life this way with saggy butt pants. So anyway, that's what I did today. Not a whole lot. Hi Tracy, how are you? And after I get done here, I have some orders to cut and ship, and some chalk orders that I need to fulfill for my inventory. And then I'm gonna just hang out. I have an audiobook. Y'all, I've been like I listen to audiobooks every day, as y'all know. But I listened to a super short one this morning for like, I don't know, 4 hours or something earlier today and finished it, which was weird. It was just all of a sudden over and I'm like, wait, is that it? I'm confused. I mean, it kind of ended. It was a good ending. I'm glad she didn't drag it on. But anyway, so I'll be probably listening to an audiobook tonight and then that'll be it. Alright, so I'm going to just start at the corner over here and just attach one heart at a time. Okay. I did already take off the second layer of this. I'm going to move this because I'm going to knock something over here and it's not going to be good. So let me... Okay, well, good for you. I'm glad you're crafting still. Alright. Make sure that that's glued on there. I have my little mini heat press set to the second, like a medium heat. Probably too high of a heat. But I did remove the first ply on this. I'm going to just cut it out like that and throw it to the side. Okay? And then we'll just go like that. Alright? And I could probably do more than one on here. Before I cut it, let me not have those glued together. And I don't want to get them too close, so maybe I do need to go ahead and cut them because I'm notorious. Hi Stephanie, how are you? Hey Joanne. Okay. So the keyword is jar, by the way. And this is a mason jar door hanger, Valentine themed, with this new napkin. I did get this at TJ Maxx. I don't know if y'all will have it at your TJ Maxx, but I luckily found it at mine. They had several, and I bought them all. Some Valentine's Day ones, and then Another kind of cutie looking fall almost one. I don't care what the current season is whenever I'm buying napkins because I'll use it eventually. You know, eventually it will get used around here, or I'll make napkin bundles or whatever. So, this coming week, my intention is to start prepping for a WhatsApp sale of my finished stuff. Or WhatsApp. I don't know why I keep calling it WhatsApp. I keep on doing that. Not WhatsApp, Whatnot. Okay? If you're not on Whatnot yet, I can give you a link to sign up for Whatnot and get a $10 discount on your first order that you place through there. So, if you want that, it's $10 free. So let me know. You can comment Whatnot right here, and I'll send you that link. I never use them as napkins, but I have enough here that I could throw up multiple parties. I could have like probably, I don't know, a year's worth of parties and have napkins that are themed. Or they could be everyday napkins, and that would be really cute. I don't really use napkins like this, though. We use paper towels in this house, and it's like, it's going out of style. We use paper towels. So, plus I've got children that live here, grown children, that have no... Well, Ivy does, but my nephew has no, like, idea what things cost or anything like that. So he would be, like, wiping up one tiny little spill or something with these napkins, and they would go to waste. I'm certain of that. So, I could never. Okay. Now... I'm just like, I'm not even using parchment. I know a lot of people use parchment. I'm not. And again, you want to make sure that you separate the plies. So I've seen people use like tape to do that, like painter's tape. I've never tried that. I usually just, you know what? I just realized I didn't separate the plies. That's going to be a problem. Hold on, y'all. Dang it. Well, hold on. It'll be fine. Look, I did not, apparently. I thought it seemed thick. Hold on. Alright. Well... those are going to be an issue, but I think I have maybe a solution there. It was 3 plies. Alright, don't judge me. We'll fix that. We'll paint those with Mod Podge to seal them and make sure that they don't come off of there. Okay? These are going to be a little darker. It's going to be fine. Anyway, I thought I separated them. I apparently did not, because I don't know what I was doing, but I looked at it and I was like, this seems thick, and then it didn't look like it was coming apart again. So what I should have done is I should have cut into it, and then I would have seen with my eyeballs that I was wrong. That's okay. We'll have to paint over them with Mod Podge, which will be alright. Probably need to do that anyways, because this is going to be a door hanger, and I want them to be sealed. Okay, so hopefully that's not going to be an issue, because we're going to use a lighter and burn this napkin off of here. And let's not start a fire, shall we? All right. Well, look, Joanne, I didn't read it. I need to probably do that for the future, but Joanne is way smarter than me. Okay. Uh, apparently, it will say on the package how many ply it is, which I had no idea, frankly. Okay. Because, I don't know, my brain is in la la land about 98% of the time. Now, I have my craft lighter here, and I'm going to just let it go around the edge like so, and burn that napkin off, okay? Be careful, don't burn yourself. Ooh, that's a big one. I do have some bottles of water over here, just in case we have an incident. We'll start with the thinner ones. Okay. And I don't need that much excess on here. Don't have tons of excess, because then you're going to have a bigger flame than you probably are wanting to have. Okay? All right. Anyway, be smarter than I am, okay? Don't be a dodo head, as I have been known to be. Now, this is one of them with the double ply, so hopefully we're not going to set off a smoke alarm in here. Because if we do, it'll set off the entire house of smoke alarms, and that will be not a good time. And speaking of that, do you guys remember that time that, if you've been watching me a long time, you remember this. I think it was in my old house. I was using a heat tool to do something. Oh, to do a wood burning project with, so I used a chalk stencil and some of that wood burning stuff. And I was using my heat tool, and it wasn't smoking bad or anything. I think it might have been like the fumes, possibly. I don't know. In my old house in Tennessee, all of the smoke alarms start going off. It was terrible. Hi, Robin. How are you? While I was on my live, it was highly embarrassing. So if you've been with me a long time, you saw that project. It was a long time ago. We've been in this house, y'all, now almost 3 years. Can you even imagine? I can't. It's so weird that I moved across the country almost 3 years ago. It's wild to me. No. Because these are 2-ply, they're a little bit more scorched on the edges. I'm not hating that. Really. Now, you could do the old emery board trick on this and get around all the edges. That is too much work for me. Okay? I'm a fan of doing as little as possible, as often as possible. Less work, the better. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep a lighter in here. And nobody knows that I have a lighter in here, because if they did... Yeah, my office is in the bedroom next door. This is my craft room. And then I have my office next door where I work every day, because I work from home. And my laser's in my office so that I can cut during the day if I need to. And like my printer and all that stuff's in there, so I can print orders and cut them and all that stuff. But like my work computer and my monitors and everything are on my desk in there. And then I have my personal computer in there too that I use for my laser. And like for Facebook and a lot of other things. I know. It's crazy, right? feel a way about it. But yeah, in the beginning of May, it will be 3 years. It's crazy. Time flies, you guys. And I still love this house so much, which is wonderful because I start to get an itch sometimes. Like, okay, I want something new and new surroundings and things like that. And I still love this house the same as much as I did the day we moved in. So that's good news. Now, I am going to seal these, I think. They don't seem to be a problem, actually. Even though I left an extra ply on there. There's a lot of ash from that, okay? So do whatever you're going to do with that. But I'm just going to sweep it off onto the floor and make that someone else's problem. It'll be a later me problem, right? Yeah, it's a bigger house than our old house is a 3-bedroom. The one in Tennessee was 3 bedrooms, and it was real small. It was like 1,500 square feet. This one is 4 bedrooms. And I took 2 of them for my craft room and my office, which was the intention, right? And we don't have little kids or anything like that, so I didn't have to worry about that. I did want a guest room, so we have one of our bedrooms as a guest room. Now, I'm going to come back, and now that that catastrophe is taken care of with the parts, I'm going to just do another layer of paint here, and I don't know that I'm going to have to do more than just one layer. Let's see if we can get away with just one. I should have probably painted this white to start with. I was thinking this light pink would have been a better coverage. I need to go to like Home Depot or Lowe's and go get some like house paint, some samples in the lighter colors, and use that for lighter colors instead of using acrylic, because acrylic is just not good enough coverage, in my opinion, to not have to use a bunch of coats, you know? I mean, it's okay, I guess, if the paint's cheap, but it just takes longer, and then you gotta dry in between and all that stuff, so take it how you will, but I think that would be a good plan for me. 22 degrees. Is it gonna snow there? So my mom and dad live a little north of us, like about an hour north. And she said there's going to be freezing rain all night long where they are. I assume it's probably going to be similar for us. I just had to get that ash off my desk. It's been raining here all day. Not like a heavy thunderstorms or anything like that. Just a light sprinkle and then a little bit harder. No like flooding or anything like that, luckily, that I know of. But that is always a potential for Houston, is flooding, which really stinks. Okay, now, get that out of the way. And all of our pieces are here and ready to go. This is the mason jar part for the actual door hanger itself. That's all dry, so I'm going to go ahead and put this together, or begin putting it together. We're going to use Stick Fast, Snow and Sleet. Okay. Are you still in Pulaski, Sandra? Oh, nice. Okay. Wow, really? Interesting. All right. So, get this on here, and I just like to do that and line up the edges, okay? And then I do want to take my white pen and add some lines on here, on the jar especially, on the, like, around the jar edge so that you can see it, because I didn't do it a different color than the background, okay? I just added, like, in a few random places, just along the edge, okay? And then we have our hearts. Now, these hearts fit in here. Hold on. Clean up some of this ash along the edge, okay? So it doesn't look all crusty. Now, they don't, like, it's not going to fill this thing up entirely, but it does fill it up pretty good. And, oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Now, some of them are kind of scorched on the edges, so I think, to me, that's okay. I kind of like that. I don't want all of the same size hearts to be crammed together. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want them all to be, I want them to look like it's a jar. Like with them randomly in there. They're not all facing the same way. You know what I mean? And then I didn't seal these, but I don't have an outdoor door, if that makes sense. My door is, has a screen door, so it doesn't get, attacked by the elements, really. You know. There we go. All right, so something like that, okay? And then this love thing goes on top. I love the pink. Oh my gosh, on top of that red, it looks really good. So I'm gonna glue this really fast so that it can set while we're working on the rest of this. Now, I'm not gonna put glue on every single part of this. Just on some of the key parts. There we go. All right. And then it sits right in the middle. And then these little hearts go up here like that. This is cute. This piece would be really cute just by itself. And I actually pulled it from another cutout because I loved it and I thought it would be fun. Okay, sorry, I was just like looking for placement. I don't know, I got a little distracted. Okay. Put some upside down. All right. Good call. Okay, and then once I get my placement just how I want it, I'm gonna go and start just picking them up and gluing. And you could totally paint these if you wanted to instead of doing decoupage. That's fine. But I wanted to use my napkin. Okay, I think that's all of them. So I'm going to let that, yeah. Alone, that is really cute, I think. I'm loving this. And then this is going to go right in the center there, I think. Okay, so I'm going to just, this is going to be way too much stick fast on here. Okay, just so we're clear. But I want it to, not exactly sure where it's going to stick to. So I want it to stick wherever it can stick, okay? Okay. All right. So there's that. And then this does come, okay. Comes with a little hanger attachment, so I'll show you how that works on the back. Now, let me grab a little bit of this jute. I have this, did I show y'all this? Look at this. I bought that at Hobby Lobby when I ran out of my big jute because I love that jute, okay? The last thing that I had of it was not anywhere near that size, and I saw that one and I'm like, okay, I will never run out, ever, if I buy that one. So I need it. You know what? I just realized I don't have my other piece for this wheel. I guess I'm gonna have to do my hanger in a minute because I don't know what happened. I must have dropped it in there. Anyway, I'm missing the other piece. I thought something was funny with that. Anyways, it does come with a hanger, and you will get both pieces, okay? You'll get this piece and a little notched out piece. And I'm not going to be able to show you how it works because I don't have the other piece in here. Anywho, I love you all. I hope you love this too. And this is a door hanger. You can comment jar to go grab this at a discount tonight. I love you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.